I got Uriah Hall. I don't know. I question Anderson Silva's motive behind even fighting that fight or fighting at all. I just question it.
You're right. Yeah, well, it's I'm gonna go with Uriah Hall. And kind of going back on what I said, rooting for the old dog, but Uriah Hall is a friend of mine, and I'm gonna root for that guy all the time. So, and I just think this is a good opportunity for him to really showcase his skills and his youth and just show what he has to offer.
Anderson is just win one, lose one here and there sometimes. But again, Uriah Hall, I don't know what that's a coin toss. I really don't know. Yeah. The guy who shows up and really wants it that day?
Man, I would like to go with Anderson, but it's a tough moment right now. I think that Anderson is past his prime. That is kind of obvious, but he still has something he wants to prove. I don't know if it's for himself or for the fans. I hope, it's an exciting fight. I see Uriah Hall getting the win. I don't think it's going to be an easy one, especially because Anderson has a lot of experience, so he knows how to take the fights to distance, not put himself in a dangerous situation. So I would say Uriah Hall by decision, but I hope Anderson gets that win somehow.
Anderson, better striker. I just think he's a little more dangerous. Yeah, that's a tough one. His age is catching up to him. I'm gonna go Anderson. I'll go Anderson.
Man, I hope Anderson Silva wins.
Fuck, I don't know, man. I think I want to say Uriah Hall. I like Uriah Hall. He's a cool guy. He's got real skill, real talented striker, and especially when he's on, he's really on. Does some cool spinning shit and is dangerous. And Father Time isn't kind to any of us, I don't think, and even though Anderson is, I think he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest ever. I think he's past his prime, and he hasn't been. There's some guys who even past their prime are super active and super aggressive when they're in the cage, and I feel like Anderson has become a lot more of a counter striker. He's always been a counter striker, but he would push forward and pressure, and he was real showy. Whereas more now, you've seen a little less. You've seen him fight less frequently, and when he's in the cage, you've seen less action from him. So I think Uriah's got a real good shot at doing that. It'd be cool to see kind of it'd be a nice feather in Uriah's cap. As much as I love Anderson, I grew up watching Anderson fight. Who doesn't love Anderson? But I think Uriah can do it.
I'm going Uriah Hall, man. I think that this fight means a lot to him. I think all the guys who fight Anderson Silva at this point, the fight means a lot to him. And he's a martial artist. He's into all that stuff. So and I think that outside of that Paulo Costa fight, Uriah Hall is kind of turned the corner mentally with training with Fortis, training with Coach Safe. And not even that the Paulo Costa fall, he broke mentally or anything like that. He just hits like a truck. So I think he has all the skills and all the physical attributes to beat Anderson Silva. And I think that Coach Safe is, taking the mental aspect of his game to another level. So I'm gonna ride with Uriah.
I got Uriah Hall. He's just fresher, maybe a little hungrier. Silva hasn't really put on anything as of late to show a semblance of his former self, and Uriah Hall is just, I think he's more game.
I'm gonna go with Uriah Hall. I was crazy. I thought that fight happened ages ago. I was looking on one of the websites. I'm like, yo, I know this fight happened. When did it happen? But I guess not. Yeah, I'm going with Uriah Hall. I think Uriah Hall is gonna beat him.
Man, they're super similar in styles, but I think Anderson Silva kind of weathers the storm. He seems to, not many people have put Anderson Silva away, and Uriah Hall, I think he'll go away eventually if Silva finds his shots.
Man, that's a tough one for me. I'm just gonna go Uriah Hall just because I feel like Anderson might be a little bit out of his prime. Still, I think that's gonna be a great fight. I love that matchup, but I'm gonna go Uriah Hall.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I want Anderson to win, man. He's going out, you know. Uriah is obviously a really good fighter, but he just doesn't like outside of the cage. Like he doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously he's phenomenal. I'm not talking about his fight skills. He's amazing. I'm just not really into it. And it's Anderson, you know. Of course, give him a good farewell. You know.
Uriah Hall. You know, he's younger. He's probably faster. He's probably got a few less miles on top of that car than Anderson Silva. So, you know, it's going to be a tough one, but I think Uriah Hall will pull through on top of that one.
Oh man, you know, I 100% believe Hall's going to win that fight. He's actually my new teammate too. But like, just as a fan looking at it, I think that Hall wins that fight. But that's one of those things that it's so hard to watch that too, because it's like, you know, he's just one of the guys he was the man whenever I was first starting to train. So to see him go out, you know, like losing, I don't like seeing that. But I 100% believe that Uriah Hall wins that fight, and I think that he finishes that fight.
Man, I like Anderson, man, but I think Hall might take it.
Oh, yeah, it's a very good one. But I'm gonna have to lean with the spider. The spider always the GOAT.
I'll go for Anderson Silva, only because I feel like it's his last fight. I like him to win his retirement fight. I have that feeling that, you know, it's his retirement fight, so we'll see.
Andrea Lee, I saw you looking thirsty on your last Instagram post.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not sure what that means.
I modeled for a pretty calendar once.
Did you call it
a pretty calendar?
God damn it. No, that's not it. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. You don't need to apologize. Stop. Stop apologizing.
I like Monty, sorry.
Oh, my face is hurting right now. It sucks. I'm hurting from laughing.
Sorry, I don't have COVID.
I'm gonna get fucking COVID. My wife's gonna leave. I'm not gonna get another job. I'm gonna get fucking COVID. Okay, we're gonna take 5. I'm gonna go get very drunk off camera. I'll write some lines out for you. We'll regroup.
Okay.
And then we're good. Okay. Here we go. Hey, man, can you show some enthusiasm? You're getting paid for this.
I literally paid for my fucking followers, Jamie, so let's just do the show.
All right. Getting bossed around by an intern. That's fun. Just say Andrea Lee, use your garbage. That's not a curse word, garbage, right? Think about my life. Think garbage. So look at me, think garbage, and then harness my garbage life and put it to Andrea Lee and say, Andrea Lee, you're garbage.
Andrea Lee.
You're garbage.